Show. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Lynch. Taco Bob is here.
Ready to tech it out.
Check it out. Latest news from science and technology. Here, brought to you this hour by JRR's and iHeartRadio's iHeartRadio Music Festival. It's coming up in September. T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. 2 nights. 2 big nights of live performances. And if you want to be there, we got more trips up for grabs today. 3 chances to win. A trip for you and a guest plus $1,000. Listen for the keywords to text to 200 at 905, 105, and 505, Taco.
You could be getting that trip. I mean, you kind of said it all there. 200 when you get the keyword. Again, first one, 905-ish.
The Nintendo Switch 2 officially on sale now as of midnight. Best Buy and GameStop stores held special midnight release openings. They were both open for a couple hours. Mainly that was for people who had locked in the device with a pre-order. They were coming by to pick them up as soon as they could get their hands on them. Then they had some limited stock for those who wanted to show up and give it a whirl.
Did you see the lines?
Yeah, and again, it's going to be hit or miss for this. If you've got the pre-order done, and you're good to go. But if you're just walking in off the street today, it is going to be probably. I don't think you're going to find one.
Now, here's my question with that: for the people that lined up who didn't do pre-orders, and there's a limited amount, let's say. There's 25, and
they hold bare-knuckled brawling competition.
No, stop. Just let me feel it. I'm number 26 in line. Are they going to give me a voucher for, hey, you'll be one of the first people on the next order?
I am not part of the hierarchy of any major retail electronics dealer here in the United States, so I don't know the answer to that.
You're the tech guy.
I don't know the answer to that. Yeah. But good luck if you're looking for one today. No, they are doing their best to churn out more. And hopefully restock will be on its way soon. There are multiple places you can check online that are tracking inventory levels across the chains.
That's cool.
So, I mean, if you want to hit the Reddit forums, there's all sorts of stuff there. There is a couple dedicated sites that are doing their best to keep up with this. And it's kind of like a treasure hunt of sorts. Yeah. So have fun out there.
And be careful. I know that you're rushing to get your Switch over across town because you found out there's 4 left at Name the Store, but don't be, getting crazy.
Eminem's publisher is suing Meta for $109 million. Lawsuit came claiming that Meta used Eminem's music for some promotional stuff across their platforms without permission. That's a big no-no.
I could believe it.
That's a big no-no. As we go into the heat of summer, the energy prices to keep your home cool expected to be quite pricey again. And you try to find ways to save on your cooling cost. This could be a possible path down the future, at least in large commercial settings. In Manhattan, very large skyscraper there, the iconic 11 Madison skyscraper, is being air-conditioned using ice.
I've heard of that.
There's
before.
about 500,000 pounds of ice that get created in the overnight hours. This is from Trane Technologies Commercial HVAC, America's business. The company responsible for installing the system, it refers to this as an ice battery. And to put it in context, it's about the ice that's produced is about the size, and the battery is about the size of 3 city buses. Giant ice cubes.
Yeah. No, I've heard about the whole process, and then in the overnight, as you mentioned, it blocks up because you don't have the heat beaten down, and then it cools all day and then does the same thing.
Yeah, the freezing is pricey, but electricity is cheaper in the overnight hours. Thus, with freezing the stuff, and then during the day, you're not drawing the power from peak usage.
Yeah.
So kind of cool, innovative.
I read a piece on this, and have you gotten your power bill for that super hot time yet?
I got the halfway through estimation, and I'm going to be north of $400 this month.
You know what else I got?
I might go to the 11 Madison skyscraper and contemplate. No, I won't.
No, I don't think you're doing that. But the my power bill, I haven't received it yet. I'm expecting. I mean, it was hot as hell, but I got a water bill. Remember that super dry time? It was dry as could be there. My water bill was double, almost triple what it normally is.
But isn't your water bill usually only about $20?
Yeah, like 20. It was still $80. If it was yours, you would have been like $300.
what I would give for an $80 water bill.
I'll give you
I
one.
hate you, Sunshine Water Company.
I'll give you
I'll
one
say
to
that
pay.
openly.
You have.
Wise is a company, technology company, that is going to make it easier for you to install cameras at your home. If you've been talking or thinking about wanting to put cameras to, monitor the exterior of your home, but you're going, man, where I'd like to put these, there's no electricity, or I don't want to run wires there, or whatever. They have come up with a new offering for about $50, Taco, that is a combination light bulb and camera, high definition camera, that will screw right into any available light socket. So your front porch light, for example, you could replace whatever bulb you have in there now with this $50 one from Wise, and there's a camera attached to it, and boom, you have instant camera there without running any additional wiring, and it is now become essentially a wired connection, which was quite a reliable thing to do rather than, hoping Wi-Fi will keep your cameras connected at all times. $50 price point is pretty solid.
Yeah, it is.
So if you got a couple of different outlets on the exterior of your house, you can get a couple of these and all of a sudden have your property blanketed with video surveillance.
I know this is their business. I just get concerned about, remember at the beginning of all the cameras, how they're like, people can tap right into that and see what's going on. That's what I get concerned with. I don't know if it's like that with that, but no wiring.
Avio is a company that also utilizes cameras that they donate to municipalities around the country. They are pushing their new stop sign cameras.
Ugh.
Yes, think speed cameras, but now the same kind of deal for stop signs. That these are they look like cones that will go on the top of stop signs. You may have seen these because they're in place in some municipalities around the country. They utilize solar power to run the cameras and monitor stop sign points because, well, we know just from watching the news, there's an awful lot of bad situations that happen sometimes when people run stop signs. So they're hoping that this will help cut down on some of the tragedy. Although you go down the same avenue as red light cameras and speed cameras and everything with this. The kicker, though, is, again, if a municipality wants this company's giving it to them for free in exchange for a cut of
right?
the revenue
to hell with you.
They collect. Right.
Okay, everybody, let's just stop at a red light, stop at a stop sign. But doing that's big. What is it called?
Big Brother.
Big Brother.
You know what's funny, Taco, and they point this out in this story. The United States we are so far behind other countries as far as being monitored on the roads and stuff.
Good.
Because of our car culture that's built into it. We just like the freedom of having our cars, and we don't like having that monitored. So it's been crawling along, developing and being implemented. But it's coming. There's nothing.
And if you find a good enough lawyer, I'm sure they can fight it and say, this is a company that's not even here in this state, and that's what they did with a lot of the red light ones.
Taco, for your AI fear this week, it may come to a culmination with this. A new report says that a growing number of technology users believe that artificial intelligence is actually God. They think they're accessing the secrets of the universe through ChatGPT, and many people have been dipping their toes into AI by trying that for recommendations on places to go, suggestions, blah, 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 blah. But people are becoming so immersed and falling under the spell of it, they are almost treating this as a religious-like experience, and there's predictors that think there'll be moves to make this literally a religion.
They have issues in
life.
A
religion.
They have a complete issue. Massive. Your life, get over it. There's some good things about AI, but if you're going that far, think about it.
All right, there's your Tech It Out for this week. Lynch and Taco's commercial-free Workday Rock Block coming up after the break.
WJRR.
Orlando's rock station.